Good morning. Welcome to Money Markets and Motivation with Mike. Today is August the 28th. This is for information and educational purposes only. It is your job to do your own due diligence. Our word of the day is talisman. Talisman is an object, typically an inscribed ring or stone, a person regarded as representing and inspiring a particular group. So that is our word of the day. Here is our heat map. It's kind of mixed bag. Financials are up. Broadcom is up and Micron are up in the semiconductors. Microsoft, Apple continues to get buying, and Google and Meta are up, and some pockets of energy are doing well. Let us go over to the crypto heat map. And it is mostly green in the crypto world today. So Bitcoin was up to 113,000 last night. It has pulled back a little bit. And Ethereum is staying in that range. So as we continue to grow in valuation, people are sounding the alarm that there is a possibility that we could have a crash. So for those people that are nearing retirement, I think at least a part of your portfolio should be in something like this. Goes up when the market goes up, stays flat when the market goes down, goes up again, beats index investing by about 5% per year. If you'd like to learn more about this, please do so. Please check in with me, and I'd be happy to go over anything you'd like to learn about it. So that is a story there. We're going to now go over to our charts. So this is the number one where big money is flowing. You can see we got 3 days of nice volume over here in Rigetti computing, in the quantum computing world. And first, let us go look at our indexes. So we got a nice move up 0.5%. The NASDAQ. Got a little frog in my throat. And the equal weight in the NASDAQ is up 0.17%. And the S&P 500 is up about the same. The equal weight in the S&P is pretty flat for the day. The Russell 2000, I should say, it's pretty flat for the day, but it is trending to the top of its pivot zone. And the Dow Jones is pretty flat as well. We'll take a look at some of the sub-indexes. Energy looks like it's shaping up here, heading towards 90, up 0.22%. Take a look at ExxonMobil. Looks very similar, up 0.34%. Financials, up 0.13%. JP Morgan crosses 300. Looks like the power trend has ended and it may try to reappear. Wells Fargo, it's pretty flat for the day. Communication services, where we looked at Google and Meta. In the heat map, it's up 0.33%. Let us move over, take a little break, look at the VIX. VIX is heading down 1.32%. Take a look at the treasuries. They're heading down 0.59%. And same with 20-year, it's just under 3.6% interest. 20-year treasury bond. Price of the bond is moving up slightly. So that means the interest rate is down. Aerospace holding right around 200. Looks like it might still be trying to fight to stay in the power zone here. Utilities turning down. Real estate pulling back a little bit. Home builders doing about the same. Consumer discretionary holding flat. That's where Tesla is pulling back and Amazon reside. Amazon is actually bouncing up 1.5% today. Biotech is up. It's getting close to a power trend in biotech. Needs that 50-day to cross the 200-day right over here. So we got the 10-day above the 20, and we got the 200-day kind of ruining our power trend possibility. So the other biotech just went into a power trend today as the 50 crossed the 200. 10-day is above the 20. So could take a look at that and see what stocks are in that group. Take a look at software. Software gets a big bounce today, up 1.27%. This is technology in the software group. Read a report last night on Dave, and Dave does get a pretty big bounce today, up 6.35%. Infrastructure holding steady. Semiconductor group. Take a look at Micron. Gets a nice bounce here. Broadcom gaps up and gets into the profit zone. Airlines. Airlines are comfortably in the pivot zone right now. They're up almost 1% today. Industrials. Industrials, let's say, get the right ticker in there, is up 0.15%. Healthcare is pulling back. Can't get up to the 200-day line. Consumer staples continues to pull back from the 200-day line. See, when you get below that 200-day line, there is trouble. Materials are down 0.42% today. Metals and mining is up slightly. And finally, uranium. It's a big bounce here. Look at the smallest. It's up 2.31%. And the largest is up 4.65%. Got a huge bounce right here. Kind of low volume, but price always overcomes volume. So let's go back to our Rigetti. It's the number one. Rigetti looks like it ended the power trend here. We need the 10-day to turn up again, but we got a pretty nice price move today, up about 10%. Air Test Systems, Fremont, California company. So they had a gap up here. They failed the gap, pulled back, and then they gapped up again here. So as long as this holds, this is the gap up rule. As long as it holds the bottom of this gap, it's safe to continue to hold. This one you should have gotten out of. So that is the story. Look at all this good volume. Gaia Technologies, Israel-based company, artificial intelligence network. We got a gap up and it's near its high today, up 8.41%. We got 2, 4, 5 days of continuous pretty good volume. It's up 131% from the pivot. Is this another base? Right here, you could possibly have added on. If you already had it, I'm not sure if I would initiate a position there. Here's Tiger. Again, pretty good volume. Alt 5 Sigma, blockchain powered technology for tokenization. Gets a pretty big move, up 18.54% today. Earnings are due today, so it must be a good feeling about earnings. It looks like this is the earnings release, 350% decrease, actually. This was August 18th. So I'm not sure if they're going to have another update on this. That is pretty curious. On to Lumentum Holdings. Got a big move, but this is pretty stretched from a buy point, up 6.4% today. Magnite 2 days ago was in the news. It is at the top of its pivot zone right now, up 3.44%. Affirm Holdings up 3.11%. So if it breaks, it looks like it could be a possible buy point right here at 80. Earnings are due today, so that's a big caveat. Tour Lifestyle Holdings jumps to the top of its pivot zone. Chinese company operated as a franchise hotel operator. Earnings 24% this year and 26% next year. Five Below gaps up, gets out of the pivot zone. I'll show you two that we added this week. Got into Semtech after its earnings. Earnings were up 273%. It gaps up, continues higher. Yesterday it pulled back a little bit, but then at the end of the day, some buying came in and got more buying coming in right here. And the other one we got into was Dutch Brothers. I liked clearing this area right here. So we bought over here. It's pulled back a little bit. We'll see where it goes from here. Take a look at the big cap. NVIDIA's earnings, I believe they came out. Yep. They were up 54%. Had a slight pullback today. And that's the story with NVIDIA. Apple. So we had a nice gap up, cleared the $200-day line. And to see, we continue to hold this one right here. We looked at Amazon and Tesla. This is Netflix, holding steady. And Google bounces out of the pivot zone up a little over 2%. Looks like it is a bit extended. And this is Meta Platforms. Kind of holding steady right around the 10 and 20-day moving average. Did go into a power trend right here, and then we got a little sell-off after earnings, which can happen. And it looks like it's getting support around the 20-day moving average. We'll take a look if there's anything other interesting here. Datadog gets a gap up. Got a lot of buying here. Doesn't show on the volume really, but the price really pushing it up about 6%. And then Snowflake, look at that one move. 18.68%. Earnings came in at 94%. So that is the story there. That is the end of our chart reading for today. So we're going to move on to our financial quote of the day. Financial quote of the day: the stock market is filled with individuals who know the price of everything, but the value of nothing. This is according to Philip Fisher. So that is our show for today. Thanks for tuning in to Money Markets and Motivation with Mike. Hope everybody has a great day. Go out there and make a difference. And we shall see you hopefully tomorrow.